Hey guys, Mike Brandstein with the Worship Bass Workshop. Have you ever done that? Have you ever used tenths in a bass line? Well, if you haven't, go get your bass, come on back, and I'm going to show you how to beautify a boring bass line. So what are tenths and how do we use them? Well, they're great for when you have a bass line that's just a lot of whole notes. Like a lot of worship songs are quiet. There's a lot of space. We want to keep that space and maintain that feel throughout the song. So we don't want to fill it up with a bunch of notes, but we can add some notes to our whole notes and play 2 notes at a time, which is kind of cool here because we're using thirds. What is a third? Let's talk about that real briefly. If you have no idea about the scale or how we count the numbers in the scale, I'm going to show you real briefly here. If we're using the G major scale, it is this: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Now, the way to do this is to assign numbers to each note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so the third note in that scale determines whether it's a major or minor. When you have a third that is, it's 2 full steps away. A step is 2 frets on our bass. So if I did this on 1 string, all right, there's my third. And you see that it's 2 full steps. There's 1 step and there's 2 steps, okay? So that's a major third. A minor third is 1.5 steps. So that's 2 frets and then 1 more, okay? So whenever you hear a minor chord, it has a minor third. So a G minor chord is going to have a minor third. A G major chord, I'm playing it up here so you can hear it a little better. A G major chord is going to have a major third. And that's just what determines a major or a minor chord, all right? There's more to say about that, but I'm just going to cover this for the purpose of this video. Now, how do we get to this 10th idea here? Well, we just keep counting the notes. We go past the octave, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the full G major scale with the octaves. But if we keep going, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can keep going up as many octaves as you have on our bass. So we end up on our 10th, which is an octave to our third. Okay? Hope that makes sense. The way to get the octave is you just add 7. So if you ever see a chord, sometimes you'll see some different chords on your chart. It might say G11 or G13. They're rare, but sometimes you get them. And just so you understand what's going on there, the 11th is the 11th note if you kept going up the scale. All right, so it's 11th is an octave to the 4th because we just add 7 to the 4th. 13th is an octave to the 6th, okay? We don't really have to know that, but that's just to kind of help you understand it a little better. All right, so now if we play our tenths, this is going to be the easy part. If it's a major chord, you see a major chord on your chord chart, then your major tenth is going to be 1 fret over and on the first string, the G string. All right, so the 2 strings you're going to be playing is the G string and the E string, your first string and your 4th string. The challenge is you're going to have to know your notes on your E string here. You're going to have to know your roots. Okay, because if you're playing a song like Oceans, that is, in the original recording, is B. It's a B minor. Then it goes to C sharp minor, then to D. And then it goes to A major, then G major. All right, so you have a B minor. Now the minor third or the minor 10th is going to be on the same fret as your root. So the root is simply the note, the chord that we see on the chord chart. We are on the 7th fret on our E string to play a B. And then if you play the 7th fret on your G string at the same time, then you have a minor third or a minor 10th, okay? And then if we take that up, our C sharp is up on the 9th fret, and then we go to a D major, which is the 10th fret. So let's just look at those roots. I'm going to play those with my index finger because I want to have my pinky or ring finger free to play the 10th. Okay, then we go down to the A, which is a major. Then we go down to the G, which is a major. Okay. So the B minor is going to be on the same fret. So a minor 10th is on the same fret as your root. Remember, we're just dealing with the G string and the E string. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to use my middle finger on the roots here and my pinky. So here's how it'll sound. B minor. Then you have this passing C sharp minor. See how that sounds? And then you got the D with, it's a major, so I have a major 10th. You see how that sounds? So they work together. Then our next chords, we got to go all the way down to the A, which is here. But it's a major, so we have a major 10th. And then we have another major 10th on the G. All right? So that is basically how that works. You can apply this to any song. And it's simply done just by looking at whether this is a major or a minor chord. Try it. Get a song like 10,000 Reasons. Get a song that you're familiar with playing and apply these tenths and see how they work for you. They're not going to work in every song because they just might not fit the context. But a lot of times when you are playing it in a subtle way and when it's a very open, spacey song like Oceans, it'll work. It will work. So once again, our minor 10th, the best takeaway you can have here is the minor 10th is on the same fret as the root. They're separated by 4 strings. So we got the first string is going to be the 10th, and then the 4th string is going to be the root. Okay, another minor. Major is just 1 fret up. That's it, all right? Then we go down to the major again, and major again, all right? Practice with that. Get a chord chart this week, and if you're preparing for a song, just say, I wonder how it would sound to play tenths. Not on this whole song. I wouldn't play these on the whole song. I might play it on one of the verses. I might play it on one part or toward the end. I don't know where I'd play it, but I would put it somewhere where it seems to fit. And that's where the artist in us has to come out and discern where is this going to sound best. Sometimes it won't work at all, but a lot of times it will. So go ahead and give that a try. So I hope that works for you. Shoot me any comments. If you have any questions, I know this may open up a lot of questions, so shoot me questions. I love when you guys send me the comments and the questions. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, last time I said submitted, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Share this. I really appreciate it. Guys, thanks for watching. Mike Brandon's down at the Worship Based Workshop, and I'll see you on Thursday.